One of the things that comes up a lot of times in terms of saving taxes is oil and gas deals. So, why oil and gas? Well, there is a little bit of a motivation from the United States IRS to incentivize investors to invest in exploratory oil drillings. Why? Well, generally, we want to get off of the foreign reliance of other folks out there, the Russians, the Saudis, and at least the government, the IRS, wants to incentivize this. When you go into certain oil and gas deals, the IRS allows you to take certain deductions off of your income. The cool thing about these deductions is, unlike other real estate types of deals where you're getting a lot of passive losses to be able to offset passive income, these losses that you get from these oil and gas deals can offset ordinary income. Now, of course, the tax laws are always changing, and everything here that we're talking about has been done by many of our investors, but we always suggest that you need to stay up with the times and either find a community like ours to get the latest and greatest, and obviously have a great, well connected CPA. So, oil and gas deals, that's an option. That said, I would highly suggest being very careful getting into this type of sector. Trust me, I've looked at many operators. I've actually gone as far as going out to southern Oklahoma and actually invested some of my own money in this. What I've realized, it's a very cowboy type of asset class with a lot of literally cowboy operators. And think about it. You're literally sticking a straw into the ground in hopes that you strike oil. Now, sure, there's a lot of technological advances and geologists involved to be able to find where the oil deposits are. And there's also a lot of new technology such as fracking, which is very controversial in terms of the environment out there, which is not great when you're an investor because that introduces even more risk. But from what I've seen, a lot of the paperwork in terms of the private placement memorandums are just not really up to snuff in how we like to do our deals. Additionally, a lot of operators in the sector seem to be sort of fly by night. What I see a lot is a lot of folks out there promoting certain operators without a track record, and even some with seemingly a track record. But I just see a lot of these deals sort of go belly up at the end of the day. Now, I don't know if it's because of somebody's was being nefarious, which is the counterparty risk in a lot of these types of projects, or if it was just they never found oil. I would again caution people saying that don't let the tax tail wag the dog. I'm saying this to caution in this whole segment here. Just because you're going to be saving taxes doesn't mean that it's a good investment and overall good for your whole investment portfolio. Now, if you just invested in a simple apartment building and you got no tax benefits, maybe that might be good if even if you got some tax benefits and lost a lot of money on the investment. You see what I'm saying? So again, think of things holistically. Don't just dive into opportunity zone deals because those are typically in garbage type of areas, and think holistically about the investment, and yeah, with one eye being on the taxes.